They get a major decision victory. We go to 149 now. Here's Rich Fedalen, who's ranked number 33 on Intermat. Goes up against Ty Whalen, ranked number 6. 8 on Intermat, 6 in the NCAA polls.
Yeah, Ty Whalen, a New Jersey kid. Richard Fedalen from Maryland. Both very successful high school wrestlers. Richard's a very upper body guy, likes to be in these underhooks that you see already. Whalen's got some length, and, man, he looks like a really big 149-pounder.
He's had some good wins. He's 11-1 on the season. He actually started his season with 11 straight victories. That streak came to an end Friday. Lost to Sammy Alvarez of Riders, 7-3 decision. Shot from Whalen, try to go for a single. Fedalen able to get out of the way. A lot of hand fighting to start this one. Just a minute in.
This is an interesting kind of stylistic matchup just because Richard is such a kind of upper body, likes to control you, likes to stay in tight. And you just never know how guys are going to be able to, if they're going to be able to clear that underhook, clear ties well enough to get to their offense. A lot of times Richard just kind of controls guys most of the match. He's done a really good job this year of throwing up a lot more points in his matches than last year. So far, pretty evenly matched on their feet.
Fedalen coming off a major decision loss to Cross Wasilewski in the opening match of Friday's duel.
Yeah, the Ivy League's pretty, it's tougher than it's ever been. So you got nationally ranked guys that, in a dual meet, it's almost like you got one nationally ranked guy at every weight, whether it's Princeton or Columbia, Penn. Like, these teams are dealing with 3, 4, 5, 6 nationally ranked guys in their lineup. That makes for a really tough 6-team tournament, even in the Ivy Leagues.
Columbia will have one more home Ivy dual meet. That's a week from today against Cornell. This is Princeton's first Ivy League duel of its season. Oh, Whalen went for a double leg. He's going to go single instead. Pick up Fedalen. Tough spot for Rich to be in.
Yeah, the higher he gets that leg, the more kind of extended Richard gets. But he's doing a good job fighting it off. Trying to scramble.
The takedown for 3 points just on the outside. Two wrestlers roll out of play. 13 seconds to go here in the first period. Ty Whalen, sophomore out of Mullica Hill, New Jersey, with a late takedown.
Yeah, late takedown is exactly right. It's hard to get that escape point with 13 seconds left. So that's why coaches are always so big on scoring at the end of a period. You get a takedown at the end of the period, you probably end up with a 3-point margin rather than you get it in the middle of the period, the guy gets away, it's a 2-point margin.
Whalen had control of the ankle of Fedalen right at the end and just rode him out to the end of the period. And I'll show you that takedown. Just brought that leg higher and higher, and a low little trip on the left leg of Fedalen for 3. Fedalen starts on top here in the second period. Look for a mat return. Trying to get Whalen up in the air.
Yeah, Richard's willing to work really hard here and really lift guys.
He's got him.
And then he puts on tough rides here. He's willing to lift again and again, but Whalen's really tall, really long, and he decides, I'm not getting up. I'm going to try to wrestle down here on the mat.
And now Whalen gets on top for 3. He's able to grab Fedelen's ankle after that mat return, and that gave him a lot of control.
Yeah, after getting mat return like that, he kind of saw if I can step over Richard's leg and then I can kind of get to the foot, it gives me a better option than maybe just getting up and getting mat returned over and over.
Stalemate in the middle of the mat. Riding time is now in favor of Whalen, just 5 seconds. Whalen will start on top. Princeton again coming off a 23-19 loss to Ryder. in a duel. They had 5 winners, 2 tech falls, 2 decisions, 1 sudden victory, ultimately not enough to rack up the points. Columbia had 4 winners on Friday, 2 pins, 2 major decisions.
Yeah, and a couple nationally ranked wins. Jack McGill had a huge, at 174, had a nationally ranked win over, I think, the 5th or 7th ranked kid in the country.
Number 7, Nicky Contreras. Really good win for him, major decision.
Yeah, best win in his career, and something that can really, you can kind of keep building, the second half of your season around that win. The way the rankings work and, making the national tournament, it's those wins that kind of guarantee your entry into the national tournament. If you get a couple of those, you're probably, even if you don't have the best qualifying tournament, you don't automatically qualify. You might get a wild card and get pulled in if you get some wins like that. So congrats to Jack McGill. And then Nick Fine had a big win too at 184. Another nationally ranked win over, I think, maybe 22nd kid in the country for Penn. So upper weights are bringing some momentum into this duel.
Fine pit number 18, Max Hale, on Friday. It was 4 straight wins for Columbia in the heavier weights as the second period comes to a close. We'll see Jack McGill wrestle at 174 this afternoon against Xavier Giles. Nick Fine will wrestle Cole Mulhauser, 2 ranked within the top 35 on Intermat. Third period here, Whalen leading 5-0, up in the riding time as well in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah, Richard's coming a little bit more aggressively, still punching into his ties, but starting to get his offense going.
Whalen's got that inside grip. Fedalen trying to reverse that.
Now Whalen with his underhook inside tie. Richards want to transition away from this because there's not much he can do there, and that's exactly what you got to be ready for.
Fedalen left the leg exposed, and now Whalen gonna ride the right leg of Fedalen. Looks like he's trying to reach for Fedelen's left. Great angle here. Whistle goes for a stalemate. Fedalen trying to prevent being flattened out.
Yeah, nice job by Richard to kind of use the edge of the mat to just really not give Whalen a very good opportunity to finish. But it was another nice attack by Whalen. He had an inside tie and an underhook. Richard didn't really clear that tie soon enough, and he popped through and got pretty deep in on Richard's legs.
Whalen is looking for another shot. 30 seconds to go. Fedalen tried to go his shot. Whalen again. 2 trading shots here over the last 10 seconds.
Richard picking up the pace, trying to get something going.
A takedown for Whalen would secure a major decision victory. Fedalen trying to prevent that. 9 seconds, and Whalen too far to the outside. So 7 seconds to go, 1 minute and 20 seconds of riding time. It looks like Whalen's just going to ride this one out. It'll be a decision victory, 6-0 with the riding time point. And Princeton off to a ripping hot start, up 16-0 after 4 bouts here on ESPN+.